Recorded Books presents The Extraordinary Deaths of Mrs. Kip by Sara Brunsvold. Narrated by Sarah Farrington. Chapter 1, Monday, June 6, 2016. Clara Kip had prayed repeatedly to die in São Paulo. It truly seemed the smallest of requests. People died in Brazil every day. What was one more? Especially one who had dreamed of the country most of her life. The Lord, however, gave her Kansas. She watched the white line edging the Kansas City interstate pass by her window. It gently carried her toward a facility she'd hoped she would never need, in a city she never thought she'd still be in, and she could only trust that the Lord was up to something, because he usually was. The facility's shuttle driver, a small, meaty man with a dark complexion and a nameplate above his head that read Trey, hummed softly as he drove. The notes floated into her imagination. She smiled, reshaping little blips of music into the dramatic, soul-tickling sounds of a samba, beats that made feet move on impulse and hearts soar with anticipation. Her weary bones enlivened, the way they had when John taught her the dance steps. Just once she would have loved to samba well past sundown in São Paulo, or walk the Avenida Paulista strip, or enjoy a golden fried coxinha hot from a street vendor's cart. She looked at the Kansas sky stretched above her, streaks of clouds still tinged faint orange from the fading sunrise. "But not my will, Lord," she prayed. Around gentle curves and over hiccup slopes, they traversed farther away from the little house that had been hers for decades, until the doctor had shown her the scan and said, aggressively metastasized. The annoying pain in her abdomen that had landed her in the hospital a week prior wasn't the UTI she had insisted it was to him and all those ER people. After delivering the prognosis, the doctor refused to let Clara travel outside the country. Clara had called him a square. Somewhere at a facility in the far southern outreaches of the city, her hospice team awaited her arrival. Eventually, the driver merged into an exit lane and peeked at her in the rearview mirror as they came to a stoplight. "Beautiful morning," he called back. "Sure is, young man. God definitely got creative with that sunrise." "That he did?" Clara considered his response. "Tell me, honey, do you know Jesus?" The driver's eyes twinkled. "Yes, ma'am, I do." "Good. I can conserve my energy then." He chuckled. "I suppose so. Although I never mind talking about him." "Good for you, Trey. Talk about him a lot, especially when others seem uninterested. He loves that." "Yes, ma'am." He turned onto a side street, slipping closer to their destination. Outside the window, she caught sight of a young mother, herding her kids into the SUV parked in their driveway. The littlest one skipped behind her mother, a pink backpack jiggling on her tiny shoulders. Off for another day of running headlong into new life. So much to learn and explore and discover. Clara pictured her friend Mai, surrounded by her sweet little ones, specifically that one day at the airport, when their months of separation had come to a glorious end. Only one reunion could be sweeter, in Clara's estimation. She turned back to Trey. "May I ask you something?" "Of course." "What do you think heaven will be like?" He thought. "I really don't know. Right?" "No doubt there." They rode in silence. Then Trey asked, "What do you think heaven will be like, Mrs. Kip?" Clara grinned. "Oh, honey, I think heaven will be the wildest ride yet." Trey parked under the awning of the main entrance to Sacred Promise Senior Care Center. The one-story building sprawled away from the main entrance in both directions. One side comprised assisted living apartments with their own little porches, and the other skilled nursing residence rooms with large picture windows. A thick screen of trees wrapped around the property, giving it an appearance of seclusion from the busy shopping center beyond. Of the various facilities the kind people of the University of Kansas Medical Center had shown her in brochures, Sacred
Sample complete. Ready to continue?